Most of you are sleepwalking through life. You react to the world instead of commanding it. You're operating on someone else's schedule, fueled by their priorities, and ultimately, living a life that isn't yours. This isn't a critique, it's a diagnosis. And it's time for surgery. For too long, the narrative has been about self-care and balance. That's code for mediocrity. It's a comfort blanket for men who lack the ambition, the discipline, the raw will to truly seize control. Balance is for scales. A warlord doesn't strive for balance, he strives for dominance. He doesn't ask permission, he takes what he needs. He doesn't wait for opportunities, he creates them. You see, this isn't about aggression or being unpleasant. It's about a fundamental shift in mindset. It's about recognizing that life isn't happening to you. It's a battlefield for you. And if you don't actively fight for your territory, your time, your goals, your very existence, you will be conquered. You'll be overrun by the trivial, the demanding, and the utterly meaningless. The modern world actively encourages this passive existence. Constant notifications, endless entertainment, a culture obsessed with comfort. It's a deliberate weakening. They want you compliant, distracted, and easy to control. They want you trading your potential for fleeting dopamine hits. Don't let them win. The first step to breaking free isn't some airy-fairy self-discovery exercise. It's about recognizing the war, accepting that every single day is a struggle for dominance. And dominance isn't about crushing others, it's about mastering yourself. Think of a Roman legionary. Highly disciplined, relentlessly trained, focused on a single objective. He wasn't thinking about his feelings, he was thinking about conquering. He wasn't analyzing his trauma, he was following orders and completing his mission. That's the level of focus we're aiming for. Now let's talk about how to build that legion within yourself, how to architect a daily existence rooted in control and deliberate action. You start with the morning. And before you roll your eyes and tell me you're not a morning person, shut up. Morning people aren't born, they're made. They choose to own the most valuable hours of the day before the world, and its demands, descends upon them. This isn't about waking up at 5 a.m. to meditate and journal. Unless that genuinely works for you, then fine. It's about establishing a ritual, a non-negotiable sequence of events that signal to your brain, we are in control now. Principle 1, preemptive strike. Don't check your phone. Seriously. Don't let the world dictate your first thoughts. That first hour should be dedicated entirely to yourself. Cold shower. Intense physical activity. Focused work on your most important task. Read something challenging. The point is to initiate the day, not react to it. Imagine a warlord surveying the battlefield before the enemy arrives, planning his attack. Don't stumble into your day unprepared. Next, you need to understand the power of focused work. We live in an age of fragmented attention. Multitasking is a myth. You're not doing multiple things at once, you're just doing multiple things poorly. This is where the concept of deep work comes in. You need blocks of uninterrupted time, at least 90 minutes, preferably longer, dedicated to a single high-value task. No email, no social media, no notifications. Just you and the challenge at hand. Secondly, prioritize ruthlessly. Most of what you do is unimportant. 80% of your efforts yield 20% of the results. Identify that 20%, the tasks that move the needle, and focus on those with laser-like precision. Everything else is noise. Learn to say no. Say it often. Say it without apology. Every time you say yes to something you don't truly want to do, you're saying no to your own ambitions. A warlord doesn't spread his forces thin defending every useless outpost. He consolidates his strength around critical positions. This brings us to a crucial point, accountability. Few men are capable of self-discipline in a vacuum. You need structure, and you need someone to hold you accountable. This isn't about whining to your friends. It's about finding a mentor, a coach, or a battle buddy who will push you when you're weak and call you out when you're slipping. The third principle, forge alliances. A lone wolf might be romanticized, but he rarely survives long. Find men who share your ambition, who understand your vision, and who will hold you to the same high standards you hold them. Build a network of mutual support and challenge. Iron sharpens iron, but it's not just about outward accountability. It's about internal rigor, tracking your progress, measuring your results. If you're not measuring, you're not managing. Keep a journal. Track your habits. Quantify your wins. And speaking of wins, step 4, accumulate victories. You need momentum. Small wins build confidence. Accomplishing tasks, even seemingly minor ones, creates a positive feedback loop. Tick things off your list. Each completed task is a territory claimed. It reinforces the belief that you are capable of dominating your day. Don't underestimate the power of a clean desk, a completed project, a difficult conversation handled with grace. These are all victories. However, understand this: setbacks are inevitable. Battles will be lost. You will face failures. The mark of a warlord isn't avoiding defeat, it's responding to it. It's analyzing what went wrong, learning from your mistakes, and coming back stronger. Fifth, embrace the long game. This isn't about quick fixes or overnight success. This is about building a sustainable system, about cultivating habits that will serve you for years to come. It's about compounding small improvements over time. Think of it like chipping away at a mountain. Each swing of the pickaxe might seem insignificant, but over time, you will move mountains. And finally, and this is critical, you must cultivate a sense of detachment. Don't become emotionally invested in the outcome. Focus on the process, on executing your plan with discipline and precision. The results will take care of themselves. A warlord doesn't fret over every casualty. He recognizes that loss is part of the battle. He focuses on adapting his strategy and pressing forward. This isn't about suppressing your emotions, it's about controlling them, about preventing them from clouding your judgment and derailing your progress. Learn to observe your emotions without being controlled by them. So I ask you, are you going to continue sleepwalking? Are you going to let life happen to you? Or are you going to rise up and command it? Are you going to become the architect of your own destiny? Are you going to start operating like a warlord? This isn't a suggestion. It's a challenge, a call to arms. The battlefield awaits. Now stop watching videos and start doing. Identify one small thing you can do right now to take control of your day. One habit you can implement, one task you can prioritize, and do it. Don't overthink it. Just act. And if you're serious about forging yourself into a man of discipline and purpose, subscribe to this channel. We're building an army here. But subscribing alone isn't enough. Commit to action. Live with intention. And dominate your day. Consider this your first order.